The use of instant replay would have been huge in New Mexico last Friday night. We will touch on the controversial conclusion to the LFA 58 main event later in the show. But we begin with a trilogy of bantamweight fights, starting off with Hernandez facing Azure. Here's the tail of the tape, brought to you by CarShield, the USA's #1 auto protection provider. Visit carshield.com. 26 years old, Azure is 7 years younger than the 33-year-old Hernandez. Both fighters weighed in at 135, but it's Azure who is an inch taller and over 4 inches longer in the arms. Congratulations to the voice of the LFA Octagon, Mike Kendall. Tonight he is doing his 100th televised event, and it happens to be his birthday as well. Mike, you're the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live around the world on Access TV from the Comerica Theater here in Phoenix, Arizona for LFA 59, Mashad versus Aguilera. Tonight's event is brought to you by Inca Cola, USEND, and GLC 2000. Tonight's bouts are sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission, overseen tonight by Executive Director Francisco Meneses Jr. and Chairman Scott Fletcher. Commissions also Scott Peters and Joe Pennington. Judges Octagon side tonight, Greta Cox, Ryan Brueggemann, and Al Guiney. Your referees in charge of the action once we begin, Raul Peralta and Brad Frank. Physicians Octagon side, Dr. Ken Opta and Dr. Robin McDougall. Your timekeeper tonight, Arnold De Leon, Chief Inspector Manuel Valenzuela. Your cup man, as always, David Champ Maldonado. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off LFA 59. This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Bantamweight division. Brought to you tonight by Turp House CBD Oils, Combat Sports' #1 source for pain management. Use the promo code LFA59 for 20% off at theturphouse.com now till Monday. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5'7", weighed in 135.6 pounds. He holds a professional record, 4 wins, 2 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 2 via submission. Representing Pariah MMA and fighting out of Oxnard, California, Jaime Hernandez. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'8", weighed in 135.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 4 wins, 0 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 1 by way of submission. Representing the MMA Lab and fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Hunter Azure. Your referee in charge of the action, Brad Frank.
Gentlemen. Guys, you've been over the rules backstage. Want a good, clean fight? Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. Head back to your quarters.
Glad you could join us here in the Valley of the Sun, LFA number 59. 3rd event already of the year, and the bantamweights will kick things off.
Fight!
Our referee, Brad Frank, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Jaime Hernandez in the white and Hunter Azure in the red. You might remember Hernandez, almost a year ago, he lost his Access TV debut with the CES organization. Pat, speaking to Hernandez yesterday, said, listen, Hunter is a tough wrestler. It's a great opportunity for me. I'm going to keep this fight on the feet and strike. Worked on a lot of takedown defense.
Well, and right now it looks like Azure's going to appease that and stand up with him, at least until he gets stuck with something. Azure, not a polished striker, certainly has a lot of power.
Ooh, that one echoed. Backed up Hernandez and a knee to the body, and then he goes upstairs.
Yeah, he loaded that uppercut up from Tennessee.
Azure has not tasted defeat in 4 pro fights. The former Montana wrestling star. It's his 2nd fight at bantamweight.
You can see how, I mean, he loads up, so he's still rough around the edges. As I said, has a ton of power, though. Got clipped there with that right hand.
Yeah, Hernandez gets a right over the top.
That'll make you pay attention if you're still awake after it.
Oh, nasty kick to the body. Hunter looking to end this fight. Peppering Hernandez. Brad Frank looking very close.
controlling him. Now he's getting back behind him. Ankle ride there. See how he's grabbing a hold of it.
Hunter Azure dropping Jaime Hernandez. Be careful.
Oh, he could have got up right there, man. He was doing a good job surviving.
Azure continues the onslaught. Under 3 minutes to go in the opening round.
Oh, he's going to let him up.
The wrestler says, why not? Goes right to the body again. To the body, drops Hernandez again, and that is all. What an onslaught from Hunter Azure to kick off LFA 59.
The liver said no bueno.
Man, somewhere Boss Rutan appreciates that performance.
Hang on right here by the doctor.
I'm looking forward to seeing these replays of those. It's like folding a heavy bag in half with a kick.
Yeah, and Pat, interestingly enough, Azure, the wrestler, said, listen, I am going to keep it on the feet. I want to keep the distance, work my way in.
Hey, good for him to work on that. He knows where he's strong at and where he needs work at. So, look, hats off to him for keeping it standing and doing that. Here comes that huge uppercut that landed. Sounded like a bomb going off in the building. There's the first body kick. Hernandez not liking that, but surviving, did a good job, and eventually got wrist control. Could have stepped up, but there's that second body kick, puts him down. Once that liver's tenderized, man, it is soft from then on. Very sensitive.
Great shots there from our crew.
We need to figure out how to put microphones on the fighters so that we can hear them go hey, when they get kicked in the body.
Yeah.
Because it's horrible.
We're fortunate enough to be cage side, and we hear that often. But nice performance there by Hunter Azure. Came in with a 4-0 record. Made his pro debut back in August of 2017, only 26 years old. We're going to see a lot more of this kid. Let's get the official time from Mike Kendall.
Fight fans, your referee Brad Frank calls a stop to the fight. 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the first round, declaring your winner by TKO, Hunter Azure.
Hunter Azure keeps his spotless record intact, improving to 6-0. That was his third first-round knockout.